So how quickly can a crow find a turkey nest, or any other nest predator for that matter? Today, my daughter Brooke and I are out here and we're going to make a project with fake turkey nests, and this is purely unscientific, and that's because we're the ones creating these fake turkey nests. We're going to use real eggs, but we don't have the comings and goings of a wild turkey to leave scent that crows can watch the turkey and find their nest, or other predators can follow the scent to find that nest. But we're going to recreate it as best we can. We have some store-bought chicken eggs here. We have some chicken eggs from our pet chickens, and the reason I got some of those is because store-bought chickens are probably washed and bleached and everything else, and so they may not have much chicken scent on it, where our fresh chicken eggs from our pet chickens probably does have a little scent. We're also going to use some real wild turkey feathers, and we're going to make a fake nest. And here's how we're going to go about doing it. So like I said, this is purely unscientific, and after you watch this video and you say, okay Shane, maybe you should have done it this way, make that comment down below in the video, and we'll take that in consideration. Maybe on the next run we'll add that to it. But for now, we have some trail cameras we're going to use to monitor these fake nests. This is what we're going to do. I think that crows not only spot turkey nests from the air, but they also watch hens go to and from the nest. They're very smart creatures, probably some of the smartest nest predators there are out there.
They're also loud.
Yeah, they're loud also. Brooke says they're loud.
Scare the heck away.
So anyway, I'm almost betting that they're going to be the first ones to find it, but this is how we're going to do it. We're going to find spots that other nest predators would probably travel along, like little fence rows and road beds, and we're going to find a little tree or something, a little bush out in this field, and we're going to make several nests. We're going to put maybe one or two here at this location, then we'll go to another property and make one or two there, and we're going to make the eggs visible from the sky. But we're also going to leave a lot of wild turkey feathers around for scent, and near, like I said, near fence rows, hedge rows, things like that, that other nest predators, raccoons and those sort of things, possums travel, that would hopefully smell it. And we're going to see which animal finds it first. And then we'll also, hopefully, with these trail cameras set on video mode, get to see how they go about eating the eggs. Do they grab one and take it off and carry it off and then come back later, or do they just sit there in one spot and eat it? And do the crows, how do they go about predating the nest, if that's a word? But that's the premise right there. We're going to make some fake turkey nests, and we're going to see what gets to it first. This is probably a good one right here. We got some trees right there we can put the trail camera on, and I'll make the fake nest right here. It's somewhat obscured from the sky, but you can still be seen from this angle here, and that'll give the crows an opportunity to see it. There's a little path right here behind us, not too far away. That way, like possums, raccoons and stuff may smell the nest up in here, the eggs. And I already got a tick crawling on me. So we're gonna make one nest right here. That's where we're gonna start. Alrighty, there's our first nest. You can see it from the sky.
You can see it from the sky.
There's the nest view. Any crows flying over should be able to see it. We've got turkey feathers mixed up in there to give it some scent. And we got our trail camera set right here on video mode. Clean out the sensors and everything. Hopefully that'll capture whatever comes here and finds this nest. All right, we're getting ready to put nest number 3 together. Yeah, I'll make a nest right here. All right, so we got nest number 3 put out. Yeah, grab some of those. So nest number 3 is put out, and we'll put out nest number 4, and then after that, then we just wait. So we came out here a week ago and made 4 fake nests using chicken eggs and, like I said, wild turkey feathers, and we kind of put them in a spot that, you know, like raccoons and stuff might travel, but also where crows could see it from the sky. And so we're going to see if any of the nests have been found and what critter found the nest. And then hopefully we got video because we have put trail cameras on every nest. It'll be interesting to see what it is. So we're going out here now. We're going to check a couple of nests here. Then we got another property. We're going to go check a couple more nests. And this should be interesting. Unless nothing found the nest, then it'll be just kind of boring. So let's go check the nest. Think anything found this first nest? Right there, that little bush. I'm going to say yes because it's out in the open. I think a crow found it.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe nothing found it at all. There goes some crows there.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, if anything found this nest, there's your culprits right there.
There's the culprits. But Mom, how do I see?
Oh yeah, something got them. Look at this. This looks like telltale sign of crow.
Yeah, because they like peck through it.
Yeah, you see it?
It's like all the juices
They
out.
got the, yeah, I would say this is a crow. Look at there. Every nest, every egg. All 6 of them. And you notice, there's 6 eggs? No, there's only 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's pretty cool. Our first nest was raided. It's only been a week. And then back up, Rick, I'm gonna let people see
I'm gonna try to find this
kind of where it was hidden, down in that bush there. And we couldn't see it until we got right up on it. So it was visible from the sky from this angle a little bit. That's interesting. Let's see. It'll tell me how many video clips we got. Wow, 371. That's a lot of video to go through.
Probably some squirrels and some birds too.
All right, let's put the camera in the bag.
Like right here?
I think this is the one. I could be mistaken.
No. Oh wait, yes, this is it. Oh, untouched.
Untouched. So this nest here was actually more exposed than the other one, and nothing got it. So why don't you walk up there and see if anything's been done to the nest.
Yep.
Oh, we got some.
I think this could be a raccoon.
Oh,
It's really cracked open.
these eggs are destroyed in a different way. Yeah, these don't have holes punched in them.
These are
These-
just like crushed.
I think this is probably a raccoon that bit the end. See, all of them.
It's an actual turkey egg.
They clean these eggs out.
Yeah.
So you can see these eggs were destroyed in a different manner. All of them. This is something you'd see a lot of people, they post on Facebook and they show these eggs and it's like, oh, they're hatched because of the way they're opened. But these didn't hatch. They're still yolking inside, it's wet. And obviously these weren't fertile eggs and nothing was incubating. This looks like to me, possum or raccoon coming up and biting the egg to break it open and then licking out the yolk. Is that what you think?
Yes.
Okay, let's get the camera.
A mammal.
So this nest was kind of in the open also. You could see it from the sky a little bit. It was kind of concealed, just one little hole right here you could see from if it was a crow. But just the manner these were, I think it was either a raccoon or possum bit on the end of the egg that was small so we could get his mouth open wide enough to crush the egg. And then licked out all the yolk. So I think we got a second predator, nest predator. That's cool though.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull this camera and then we'll go check the other nest.
We can't prove anything yet.
It's behind that tree there. You see it?
Oh, they're broken into.
Ah, something got this one too. That's amazing. 75% of the nests were destroyed.
I think this is like a small mammal again.
They are pretty crushed up.
That is true. There's even flies in it.
Can you see that? Yeah, these
I
so
think this could be like a.
see, these were really destroyed. This egg here almost indicates raccoon and possum, but then you look at this stuff. That's really aggressive, and could be a fox.
Yeah.
But I think that's raccoon. I think raccoon just was a little more aggressive with this, especially if there was multiple raccoons. So let's you want to pull that camera?
Sure.
All right, so we're getting ready to check the footage from these trail cameras, and we're gonna start with nest number 1. That was the first nest we created on that little road around the curve.
Yes.
Yep. So let's see. That's the one we suspected. That's one that was kind of crushed. We suspected raccoon or possum or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
A small mammal.
Small mammal. Let's see what it is.
And
All
with
right.
it,
All right.
and
This
then
is
see
where
it
we
plus
put the
a real-
nest.
or-
This is where we've set the nest up, and if you guys have noticed at the bottom, someone forgot to set the time and date on the camera. So but it still will give us a reference of how long.
What is there?
Well, how long after we place the camera. So it started as January 1st, so it'll still keep track.
Of it that time.
Yeah. So let's go. This is where we set it. Let's go to. So,
Ooh,
look at there.
That's a raccoon. No, wait, that's a badger.
Badger. That is correct. That is a badger, and that was the same day we put the camera out.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, that's a badger.
I wonder if that's the only thing that got it. Oh, hi.
Let's see that. He's got his butt up against the camera, huh? I noticed one thing that I'm gonna do different. I need to put the camera back a little farther because you can't even see the eggs,
I know.
and everything's right up against it.
But we know it's a badger.
Yeah.
Because it's
Is he
patterns.
eating the eggs though?
Hey. Okay. Badger.
Looks like he basically just left.
I think he ate some and then left.
All right, let's see. This is on the 5th, so that would be 4 days after we put it out.
Yes. Don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's just the wind.
It might be on a false trigger. I saw the grass moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the 5th. This is still 4 days later. But there's something. I hear something moving.
I think it's behind the camera.
Listen, I just heard you. Listen. Yeah. Something's eating eggs.
What is it? Really?
Oh, there it is.
It's a skunk? That's a skunk.
Yep, that's a skunk. Stinky
A
skunk.
skunk! I didn't know they were a predator.
Yeah, they are nest predators. I forgot all about skunks. 4 days after we.
Sprays the camera.
Yeah, we would have known it was a skunk once we got to the nest
Oh,
if he
yeah,
had
it would've
sprayed it.
Stunk.
So he's obviously eating. I can hear him eating right there. Yeah, he's going to town on those eggs.
Yeah, I think the badger.
The badger didn't seem to eat any.
He just seemed to like.
He checked
scratch
it out and
and
then left.
Free food.
I mean, if he was interested in those eggs, he would have. He was there the first day we put them out.
Yeah.
He would have come back, but listen to this skunk go to town on his eggs. That's why those eggs are all crushed up pretty good.
They crack.
Yeah, he's crushing those eggs
This is
pretty good.
ASMR.
Alright. Oh, there he is. What is he, itching?
Yeah.
No, he's licking himself? No, he's itching.
He's
Okay, there he
oh,
is.
there's 10. Its tails are disgusting.
I've always wanted to have a skunk as a pet,
Ew.
but I'd have to have it glands removed.
I mean, skunks are kind of cute.
Pepe Le Pew.
Cute but stink. Cute but deadly.
He's itching again. He must have fleas.
Ew. Ew. Do you have fleas on us now?
No.
Yeah, these don't have holes.
Yeah, so there we are. We came on the 6th, so we were there the 6th. So it was out there for 5 full days. The skunk got it on the 4th day after we put it. All right, so nest number 1 was a skunk.
And a badger. Well,
The badger,
badger came.
I don't think the badger messed with him. I think he just came around, checked the nest out, and he left.
but like, there's like 6 eggs.
You would have thought. I would have thought a badger would have ate them, but anyway, apparently not. All right, let's move on to camera number 2. Camera number 2, or nest number 2, was the one just inside the bushes or the woods.
Yes, just like on the corner of the woods.
Okay, let's go with this. Ready?
So, whoa, what the heck
No, there's a rat or a mouse or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, this is the camera. I didn't set the date and time, so January 1st is the day we put the camera out.
Wait. Is that a
It's like maybe a little gerbil. I mean, not gerbil.
gerbil?
What's those little things? The little stripe looking?
Chipmunks?
Yeah, a little chipmunk or something.
How
Anyway, it's a rodent. Alright, so. Oh, 3 days.
Skunk.
Another skunk. 3 days later.
Probably the same one. Ew, we got his butt. Ew.
I just sprayed the camera. No, this was, these.
This one's all wet.
He was probably down in the water, but it was near a lake.
It was right by the lake.
This was several hundred yards from the other nest. So it's possible it's the same skunk.
They have really good smell.
But what are the chances of the same skunk finding both nests, unless he's just covering a lot of ground? I mean, that was 300 yards away from the other nest.
It's not even that far for a human.
300 yards is quite a ways, especially for a little rodent. I mean, a little mammal like that. But looks like nest number 2 was destroyed by a skunk as well.
Okay. I was hoping for like a raccoon or something. Still there.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Skunk is the culprit of nest number 2. Again, I'm going to show you guys. Yep. And then, oh,
Whoa! It's a deer!
a little buck. See those little antlers?
Oh my gosh, unexpected.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
he didn't eat the eggs. He
He was just like sniffing them. But
Sniffing.
do deer usually do that?
He's just inspecting it. He smells the egg scent and the busted eggs when the skunk got in there and got it.
Yeah, I got it.
See, these
Alright.
were really destroyed.
Okay.
So this is yeah, that skunk found this nest 3 days after we put it out, and he found the other nest 4 days. Possible it's the same skunk. I mean, the nests were 300 yards apart from each other.
It's not even that far.
Yeah. So let's go on to the next nest. Nest number
3.
Nest number 3. All right. So let's take a look and see exactly what got to this nest.
It's sad that not all the eggs got eaten.
All right. This is 3/13 in 2023. So this
2023.
must be about the day we put this nest out. Okay, a day later. What was that?
It was a crow.
It looked like a crow to me.
It was a black
A day after we put the nest out.
Yep, it's a crow.
Okay. He's obviously really timid about this trail camera being here.
Why is it moving so much?
This wind's blowing the trail camera. He wants to get those eggs, but that trail camera's got him nervous.
That's loud.
Yeah. I hear one of his buddies with him, so it's not just one crow. Alright, this is the next day.
But it has like egg in its mouth.
Yeah, he's been eating eggs. This is the next day, so that they didn't eat all the eggs on the first day. Or he's coming back for remnants.
I want to do this again. Like,
Yeah, he's got yolk on his face.
yeah. Gotcha.
Watch it. He's picking out feathers. Let's go to the next. Now we found 3 egg shells away from the nest. So at what point did they pick them up and carry them off? Right there.
There.
There's one of the eggs being carried off. So yes. So what happens is so you probably found eggs if you've turkey hunted quite a bit and walked around. You possibly found an egg laying out just in a random spot, and it had a hole inside. And that's from crows raiding turkey nests, and then they grab the egg and fly off with it, and then they drop it somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I've had it before. It could have just been wrong.
So obviously, the crows are spending a lot of time today.
Wait, so this is
It's still the 15th, so it's
15th.
still the second day after they found it. This is the third day the nest was there. They found it on the
Second day.
They found it on the second day, and
The second day.
and then they ate some, and then they came back on the third day and ate some more eggs. All right, so there you go. 2 nests destroyed by skunk, 1 destroyed by crow, and 1 nest not touched at all. Of course, they were only out there for 5 days, but a fun little project, right? You want to do it again?
Yeah.
So I think if we do it again, we'll do 4 more nests again. This time we'll put them all in the woods because this first go around was mostly in open terrain, even though 1 nest was in the woods. It was right next to a field, but fun little project, and you can kind of see what predators, nest predators in your area, and which ones are doing the most damage. So we'll do it again, and then I guess we'll post our results from the next test.